3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie.
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boing. Whoa! Yeah!
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do, Mr. Hail Bear, tell me today, did all my friends show up to play? Look who we see, Hail Bear, right there. If you look closely, you can see Jeff Young there. He was first. Jeff Young was first. And look, there's Peter Graves. We can see Peter Graves. We can see Abnorm. He might join us for noise later. Hail Bear. Oh, my goodness. And Record Hound was 4th today. Isn't that great, Hail Bear? And who else do we see, Hail Bear? We see Groovy Lisa. We see Butter Knives. She can't even come today, Hail Bear. That's not cool, is it? We see Douglas Gilbert. He likes to join us for noise. Maybe he'll join us for noise tonight. And we see Nick Tronic, and we see odd old Todd Fadiki Dak over there. There he is. My goodness. And then look who else we see from across the planet. Clip von Frocht. Clip von Frocht. Hide this unsightly tag, Hail Bear. There he is. And who else do we see? We see William at Pumping Vinyl, Hail Bear. He's here to play with us. Richard's here, Richard Kim, and Tokyo Record Style is here to play with us today, Hail Bear. And look, who else do I see? I see Record Man 1961 watching the replay. That's so nice of him. Well, I think we have another person we have to say hi to, Hail Bear. Who do we see out there?
It's Tim.
It's Tim,
hello.
Guys.
Hey, and hello, everybody. Great to see you tonight.
Tim and I have been friends since the 70s, since that photo you saw just then was taken.
Yeah.
Still look the same?
And we still, I think we still act the same.
Well, that could be. Whoa, hold on a second.
my.
Okay, guys, hold on.
Amina.
Okay, well, you know what that means, Tim. Okay, you're getting us to start things real soon here. So, wow, we're going to get to all of you, but for the time being, oh my God, are you ready, Tim?
Probably not.
Okay, let's try this. Here we go. The Crochet Clown Disco is what you get for your fine contribution there. So let's try this. Here we go. Satisfaction came in a chain reaction. I couldn't get enough, so I had to strut my stuff. The heat is on, rising to the top. Everybody going strong. That is where my spark got hot. I heard somebody say, "Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn the mother down. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn the mother down."
All righty, y'all. Thank you very much, Amina. That was just, wow. That was very generous, and that's great. It's greatly appreciated. And again, great to see you all tonight. And hey, there's Mr. Michael Pilmer back.
Oh, dude. You won't believe what happened. Yes,
Hmm.
you'll believe it. So you guys, I have to go fetch the clown for the dancing part. He likes me to come get him ready in his dressing room or wherever.
He's
So as I'm
spoiled.
fetching, and I have to do it in the less than a minute that I have. Well, it's actually 9 seconds. I have to do it in 9 seconds while that video plays. And well, today when I was grabbing it, Tim,
Oh no.
I grabbed it, I got it off the hook, I lost my balance, fell on the floor from the chair. This cat's running everywhere. I'm laying on the floor with the clown. I get up finally when the video stops and just get up in time to do.
Oh my God.
I fell on my fucking face on the floor.
Oh.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
See, if we would have seen that, ratings would have gone up.
If I could afford somebody to be here with a behind the scenes camera, that'd be fantastic. Now, Truth Seeker, I mean, you beautiful person, a very creative individual. You guys, an illustrator, an artist of many talents.
If anybody has any like old family photos or any kind of photos, like this is the person to talk to. She can make them pop. She can restore them. Yeah.
Restore them. Okay, Amina, my goodness. So that will get you. Oh, that's a lot of tickets. That's like 10 tickets. That's 10 entries into the drawing, Amina, because for every $5 that you donate through SuperChat, you get one entry into the raffle that we'll be doing probably in March. I'm guessing at the latest April, for some really great stuff, lots of records and cool stuff. Sponsored by Charisma Records in England and some other people that I'll be talking about. So yeah, that gets you 10 tickets. I'm writing that down right now. Thank you, Amina. Very kind of you. Wow, what a way to start it, huh?
Heck yeah.
Jiminy crickets. Now, we have now here Richard Kim. Richard Kim. Now, Tim, can you look that up for me and see how
I can
what that equals?
I can.
So we know what turmoil we have to get ourselves into. Hey, that was good, Tim. It was a pretty good run through, but you forgot to do your voice. You were going to do doots with your voice, and you had
and I wasn't sure if I still should when I was doing the other. But anyways,
that speaker way away from the screen.
It's $2.14, Michael.
Okay, Richard. Well, that's a very kind donation. We appreciate any support here, and we do offer things to people for their support. And here, Richard, is this very beautiful thing that my friends Butter Knives and Zunatuna put together. They did these animations for me, and check it out. It's SuperChat Charlie. Lovely. Thank you very much, Richard. Very kind of you, and I hope you're doing well. Speaking of doing well, Tim. Oh, hi, Adrian. How's it going? Max the Hat's here too.
Hey, and Adrian, I got your message. It's just been a busy day.
Now, William, got a bone to pick with you. You come in here teasing us about your ability to join in with noise, and I haven't seen you have the balls to come on screen and make the noise yet, my friend. Now, that said, I hope you come join in the noise with us tonight, because now Tim see what's on the wall behind Tim there. He's going to tell us about that in a little while. That's what he's going to be using to make noise, and we were doing a little sound checking with that, and we're going to make it good. So yeah, do a Devo tune. You want to just do a Devo tune for the disco? Well, we've been rehearsing. Burn, baby, burn. Because I know those lyrics, and it's probably is one of my favorite top 5 disco songs of all time. So, but we're going to change it up as soon as we get Disco Inferno down pat, and then we'll change it, and we'll go. Eventually, we'll know enough songs to go between them. Like we could just.
And why can't we make a Devo song disco?
I mean, once you can do just a disco song, then we can make other things disco. I'm not going to rely on Tim to make much. Wireless brown sound sounds good though. I'm all about wireless, because you're going to get stuff on those wires if you do a brown sound with wired stuff. All those chords are going to get brown on them. Jens went downhill. Okay, so Jeff already. Of course, Jeff would know. Jeez.
Well, yeah. Hello. Why don't you ask him first?
Well,
although Jeff, it said currently it's $2.14.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So it's gone down even more.
I just like seeing the different currency logos. I think
I
it's
do
cute.
too. That's
Now,
cool
speaking
stuff.
of cute, today, not only am I
Oh,
using my beautiful surfboard koozie, but I'm wearing, of course, Tim, you won't be shocked by this, but I am wearing a rock band t-shirt.
Oh,
Now,
I
have
thought you were going to say
have
you're
you
wearing
ever
pink.
known me to wear a rock band t-shirt in my life?
Never.
Always. In fact, I don't have many other shirts that aren't t-shirts, and if I have them, you will rarely see me in them, just because this just happens to be my go-to since I was a child, and I feel comfortable. And also, I like attracting birds of a feather per se, so I like people to know what I'm into, so that maybe I can meet other people into that kind of stuff. So hence music, right? But yeah, so Dallas Tetanus is a local band here from Raleigh. My good friend Greg Clayton is in the front of the band, and he is the little brother of the wonderful Jeff Clayton of Anti-Scene. You guys know Anti-Scene if you've been to this channel. Grew up with those guys. Southern punk rock from the 80s. They've been around probably about 40 years or more now. Anyway, so Greg Clayton's a little brother of Jeff, and he's actually been in Anti-Scene himself as a drummer. But for this band, he plays guitar and sings. And they've been around for, I want to guess, a year or so, but they've been playing the hell out of some music. They also released already in the first year they were around an album, Dallas Tetanus, and that's how they look on stage there. They all have white suits and a lot of pink light and pink carpet, and they have 2 7-inches, which they've released here, right? 2 7-inches, and they're going to play South by Southwest coming up in a month or two. So they had this show last weekend, Tim, at Greg's screen printing place, which I'll talk about his screen printing place in a second. But they were just not at his screen printing place, at a bar near his workplace. They had a free show, but it was to raise money by selling merch and things for their South by Southwest trip. So I picked up a couple things, and he gave me this shirt. I bought another shirt that they didn't have in stock in my size at this time, but it has a devil on it, and I'll be getting it soon. But this is a cool logo. I dig it. I dig a simple band. Oh wait, so is Tim muted for a reason?
No. I'm trying. I'm just waiting to say something. Hey, Nick. It wouldn't allow because there's too many characters, but I just put Dallas Tetanus's page in there because they do have media and some merch on there. So
okay, you put. I have the link. Hold on.
I just put it on.
You put it in there?
Yes.
You put a Bing search link. Here, I'll put the actual Bandcamp link in there.
And I did it from Bandcamp. Oh yeah, it is Bandcamp. And
Tim, I tell you all the time, I don't think you have mastered the linking thing yet.
Well, like I told you.
Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like right there, Tim. See? Oh, I just put their. I'm sorry, I didn't put their Bandcamp. I put their regular website, but it would look like that. It would just say bandcamp.com/Dallas Tetanus. But that's the main website, and from there you can go to their Bandcamp and all that stuff. And so yeah, the guys at the band are great. So we went to this thing, and then we had a little after party at Greg's, and we started talking about their YouTube page, which they haven't built yet. But I'm going to help them build that. I'm going to probably have them on the channel at some point to be live with me, just to talk about them, and maybe they'll wear their white suits. But yeah, they're great. And Greg owns a screen printing place that I mentioned. And one thing I want to mention before I forget is that they screen print a lot of stuff for us. They've done Devo stuff, they've done devotional Thor stuff. But I've always I was having a few drinks with Greg, and I was like, there's these shirts that I just always dreamed about having one for myself. I probably wouldn't be able to sell a whole lot of them, but he's like, man, don't send me the artwork. So that next morning, I sent him this design. Pretty much into the Boswell Sisters, one of my favorite jazz bands from the 30s.
Hey, Mike. I'm sorry to interrupt. Is anyone else experiencing some audio like your mic is going in and out? Like Mike's mic is going in and out?
Can everybody hear me okay?
Right there, I did.
I'm getting no complaints, but we'll see. And don't let me forget what I was talking about. Yes, he is getting some issues.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand what the problem with the system is. I got a new mic.
I know.
I've tried. Now, can you hear me now, or do I have to just be right up on it?
No. We definitely hear you now. I think
it was just because I I was just
Well,
talking.
no, you were turning sideways, but it should be picking it up. I still think that somehow we got a short.
It's going in and out, says Ron.
It's
Murphy.
not grounded.
But somebody was saying it didn't need to be grounded.
Yeah, fading in and out, and not
Fading.
Yeah,
Fading.
That's exactly what I heard. And anyways, I was just reaching over and pulling this.
Jeez.
Greg, this is his earlier band.
No, Greg wasn't in that band. That was Jeff's band.
Yes, it was just band, but Greg played in it.
Greg may have helped them play a live show. Yeah, but there's only two members, Jeff and was fading, but sounds good now. I think it's because I was just back here talking, and I think this is a very specific microphone that's kind of directional, I believe. So it's almost like I have to be right here in the stuff, you know.
Hey, but Greg is right there.
Yeah, he helped them play a show, but he's not really in the band.
He told me he was in the earlier days.
It was just those two guys. If you look at their 7-inch releases, it's just Jeff and
I have those. Yeah, I didn't look at those.
So anyway, what I was saying was Boswell Sisters. I've always wanted a shirt by them. Greg said send me the artwork. I did, and so I did this really kind of cool punk rock one color Boswell Sisters shirt with using only imagery that I found from their albums. Right. So everything, the logo that I used and everything, which is unbelievable. You won't believe the logo is actually something from a Boswell Sisters record, but it is. But it's cool. I'm gonna maybe once he confirms that we can do it, maybe if any of you are interested in getting one, I'll put a pre-order up. Luckily, I don't think he's gonna make me get a certain amount of shirts, so I'll just get whatever I need. Yeah. But I'm gonna get at least a dozen, a few for myself, and a few to give out. But if you really want it is dynamic mics are less sensitive to background noise. So if you put yourself in the background, okay, right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a mic that just is everywhere, right? But anyway,
and remember that one I talked about.
If you're interested in a Boswell Sisters shirt, just message me somehow, social media, email, whatever, phone, and let me know, and I'll show you the design at some point. It's just cool.
They'd want to see that because
it's just a cool. Well, if you're into Boswell Sisters like me, if somebody said I have a Boswell Sisters shirt, I'd be like, I want one. I don't care what's on it. It's Boswell Sisters shirt, but it's a really cool halftone black and white, obviously photo of them from the 30s with this killer Boswell Sisters logo, boom, in front of it. It's just a punk rock square, you know, for the most part, halftone, you know, white ink on a black shirt. It's awesome. It's tight. It's tight, as the kids say. And I'll see Max Mars is here. I haven't seen Max in a minute. And Vinyl Dreamscape, what's up, man? Hey, Daniel's here. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome. So yeah. So Ron, I didn't say hello, but thanks. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say about. One more thing about Boswell Sisters that I learned. I learned that Helvetia, who was one of the sisters, she went by the name Vet. She was the last surviving member of the sisters, and I heard this little interview with her on YouTube the other day, and she said that her name. The interviewer asked her where her name came from. Helvetia. It's Helvetia, Helvetia, and she said it came from when they were. She said you won't believe this, but she said when we were babies, Mom used to feed us this pet condensed milk, pet milk, and on the side of the can there it said Helvetia Milk Company. So what it is actually Helvetia was a canning company, a milk condensing company. So the parents named her from the milk can.
And I actually remember seeing those. It's P period, E period, T period.
Helvetia, yeah. So anyway, those old pet cans. When you look up those pet cans, those vintage ones on eBay, you'll see that they mention Helvetia Canning Company. But Helvetia is still around. It's still a company, I believe.
That's funny.
Oh my God, Tim! If you could have seen me fall, it was hilarious. I fell from.
I wish we would have.
I fell from up there.
You got like a Tony or something.
I'm just surprised I missed the corner of the thing.
Oh, don't even go there.
Because I just
we don't want to make it that way. No, we won't talk about that.
The clown was making me top heavy, dude. I fell.
Hey, y'all! The clown is evil. Y'all
no, I think actually the clown broke my fall. I landed on the clown.
No, the crown usually breaks your fall, but the clown does not.
And also, there's something we have to do, Tim. I know you don't have this exact thing, but we'll have to do a cheers to the killer dono that Truth Seeker sent us right off the bat. I'm gonna have to do a shot to that because that is worth celebrating, and
locate my source.
we do appreciate that. We'll go to the cause of good, namely Marty expenses.
I got cheer and empty at the moment.
So thanks a lot, Truth Seeker, and everybody else. If you're new to this, I don't think you are. I think most people here know this thing, but we do have this prize giveaway that we'll do a few times this year. We used to only do it one time a year at the end, but we're going to do some giveaways, and the way you get your name into the prize giveaways is to, of course, donate in the side chat or do other things like join us for noise at the end of the stream. You can get 2 entries.
Oh my. I don't know what just happened. I think he really did have a short. So hopefully he can log that back in. But we will get there. Yes. Wow, Max. That's great that you can tell. Yes, I have been trying to drastically going on a cruise. I head out on next Friday. So I was trying to, get down a little bit, and I had done so. So I appreciate it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I wasn't touching anything, but as I was talking, I was looking at the camera and I noticed the light flicker and then everything went dead.
I think that
what is going on?
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. Remember when I did that with the wire before and it fixed it? Like there is a short and
somewhere.
I think it's not grounded properly somewhere. And that's why we just experienced what we did. Well,
the camera is not going through. I'm thinking it's not the mixer. I don't think because it's something on this desk.
Well, it's definitely
hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not my
circuit.
Hopefully it's not my actual computer. Like that's maybe one of the USB ports.
Don't say those kind of things.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's driving me nuts, dude.
Hey, Alexander Witchfinder.
It's driving me nuts. We have to do this shot, dude.
All right, let's go. I don't have a shot, but.
I mean, you're sipping your wine or whatever. Yeah. So thank you again, True Seeker. Very kind of you. And as I was saying, as I was saying, there's other ways to get these entries into the prize packages. So I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Oh, bye, Michael. Wait. Oh, is that because I disappeared?
Yeah, I think so.
I had to go poop. Oh, wait. So at Michael Pilmer, I'd like another Devil Vices shirt. Oh, okay, great. I got at least 1 or 2 of each size. So you just and congratulations on losing weight. Just message me on one of the social media platforms or email me or whatever, or text me on my phone, whatever. Just remind me after the stream, because if you tell me here, I will not remember. I guarantee it. But yeah, I will pull one out for you. Just remind me via email or something. And Alex Witchfinder is back.
And look,
Alex, I don't know if you saw, Alex, that I have this new mascot, Alex. It's Hail Bear. Alex, I think you would appreciate Hail Bear. Hail! Now the exclamation mark is kind of hard to see, but there it is. Yeah, Hail Bear, Witchfinder. That's right up your alley, right, brother? Oh, and look, John Bip Bop Boom is up in the hizzle.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Now, see, John, I have John and Tim. I haven't been able to watch a lot of people's YouTube videos. I have not caught up on a bunch of like Ryan Kids and Vinyl Richie and John. So today I made a point to watch like 3 or 4 videos from the vinyl community, and I watched a couple of John's, and he showed some awesome stuff. He did this video that it was a theme that somebody else came up with, a friend of ours who's also in the VC, and came up with this idea to show 5 records nobody else has ever shown on YouTube. So it was a cool challenge, and John showed some really wild, like private pressing stuff, which I really dug. So, so John's off the screen. Okay. Well, I wasn't done talking to John, but you can just take him off the screen whenever you want. Oh. Hail the Hail Bear. That's right. That's what he's here for. To get some hails.
And continuation.
Make some Hail Bear. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what a regular Hail Bear is. Hail has to have an exclamation point after it.
There's no such thing as
you can't really type the word hail without an exclamation point.
And you can't have a regular Hail Bear.
Yeah.
And here we go. Next, check this one out.
And I know, Max. Okay, so we've got you on the list. I think.
Oh no! Damn, guys, it's going to be an interesting night. Wow. And we literally tested everything. We always get together at 6 p.m. for a sound check, and we go through everything and test it, and everything was fine. It only goes bad when you need it to work. So yeah, all cool. Hey, no baloney. What's up, man? Cheers, Michael. I don't watch as much Vinyl Community these days. Good to see everyone. Yeah, BitBop. I don't either. I've been trying to catch up myself, but I'm way behind.
I don't understand because all I do is just go off the stream, come back on, and the camera works again.
Yeah, it's a very simple issue that we need
I need somebody to come visit me to help figure this out because it's driving me crazy. I bought new speakers. I got
help.
I got a different microphone. I got I just don't know what it could be.
Wait, the computer's the same computer.
I know, but
I don't think so because remember how we were doing that with the mic before? I think your old mic, that last one, was fine.
And Douglas is going to join too. Anyway, so we're going to have a good noise stream tonight.
Oh, that's great, guys. We appreciate it.
Hey, John. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, it's kind of nuts here. I have this wild ghost in my system that is killing me. I don't know what I was talking about before. Damn it.
That is still here, I think.
What was I? It'll happen again, I'm sure. I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving. I'm not touching anything. It just goes out. So, fuck. So anyway, Cape Cod. Hey, what's up?
Oh, and once again, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. It does really make a difference. And yeah, if you haven't, we would appreciate it if you would.
Now, Tim, while we've got Alexander here and maybe John's still here,
yep.
I do want to do this segment right now, if you will so allow us to, and it's this one. That's right, Tim. It's positives, and that's where we ask people to post something positive that happened to them in the side chat over the last week, maybe since last Thursday. And I want you to start with the word positive, so I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I want to hear something positive, something forward-moving, something you checked off your to-do list, whatever it may be. We want to hear positives as part of this Therapeutic Thursday. Positives are in order.
And Jim Lombardi, welcome.
The clown is laid out on the floor. I mean, maybe
Ken's the only one concerned about it.
I didn't fall into anything to make things short out, but yeah, something's twisted. Now, it might be because I have a rat's nest of power cords below this thing. Maybe
it's not getting a proper ground.
What isn't though? But it's the camera and the mic that are.
Remember, we were hearing like.
But it's both the camera and the mic that are shorting out at the same time.
Well, I think the mic is causing it.
It's a different mic though. It's a different mic.
Well, obviously we haven't fixed the ground.
I mean, it can't be the mic stand. I refuse to believe it's the mic stand. So it's just weird. I really kind of stressed out of it, but it doesn't happen. I guess I don't use my microphone and my camera a lot, but it's just weird that it only gives me a problem with the microphone and the camera. There's nothing else. My computer doesn't shut off in any other way. Like my internet doesn't crash. Nothing happens bad except for this stuff.
But how old is your computer?
Oh, I mean, my computers are always old.
I mean, no.
I probably got it 5 years ago maybe.
Oh, no. It was before that.
No, well, this is Sam gave me this one when I got.
Oh, okay. Then that one was right about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So,
but
here's a positive from John real quick. Hold on. We've got a positive from John. Took a week off of work. Well, what are you doing with your time? Well, you did a video. I know that much. So you're currently within this week off work, John. That's cool. Whoa, wait a second. Positive Mr. Biz is here.
Nice. What's up, man?
Dude, what is happening, Aaron?
Wait till you see what Armina has to say.
Cheers, Aaron. Now I got to scroll up though, Tim, because I got other positives I missed.
Okay, but I got excited.
Now Alex always has a lot of words. Now bear with me. Positive went to Manowar yesterday. It was so much fun. I love the fact that they're still doing all that gimmick it almost crosses the line between sublime and embarrassing. It's always been like that with Manowar, Alexander. For me, it's like I was always hoping that that they weren't in on the joke. They weren't in on how funny it was. And I really hope they're not in on it because I find it amazing and their records are hilarious. I just love them. They're a great band. I mean, great band. I've never seen them live though, so that was a good positive, Alexander. Now, moving on, Truth Seeker has a good one here. I am buying a Kiss doll set from Mike Favada. He's giving me a great deal on them because they're on $500, and I'm getting 4 for just $700. That's great. No, Mike Favada has great stuff. You know, I got some of my best Kiss collectibles, a few of them from another member of the Thor band, Cherry Bomb, Rusty Hamilton, aka Pantera and Cherry Bomb. And she was Cherry Bomb, like lip balm, but she was also Cherry Bomb, like bomb. But yeah, so that's awesome. That is really good news. I want to see pictures of those. I only have the Gene doll.
Yes. And if Mike has them, they're probably in the cases and everything.
Yeah, Favada. Well, yeah, he's a pack rat. I got original stage wear. The boots he wore on the cover of Only the Strong, I own those, and they're really expensive motorcycle boots with metal things on them. Like they're really high end. They're in my attic right now. Max the Hat says, positive. Tuesday was my birthday. I will get my learner's permit sometime this year, so I'm ready to crash some cars. Okay, so wait, you're 15 or 16 right now? Is learner's permit 15 and driving is 16? Is that the deal?
15 and a half.
Yeah, so okay. Well, I mean...
And Max, you are not going to crash any cars.
If you crash cars, at least make it on purpose, because accidents are dumb. Like at least go get some junk cars, do an old fashioned demolition derby, really get used to the car.
He'll be fine.
Well, here's the thing, Max.
It's everything. It's
amazing. When I was learning to drive, Max, I was completely petrified of the whole process and the whole situation because, unlike a lot of my friends, you know, they had older brothers and sisters or people that would teach them to drive way before they were 16. They were always, you know, getting to sit behind the wheel of whatever daddy's tractor or whatever. I never had any experience with sitting behind a wheel of anything. So I was petrified and I never thought I would ever learn to drive. I thought this is just not something I can do. I don't feel right in the car. I feel like it's just too much weight, you know, but then like everybody said, it became something I do not even think about. Like, and I'm a good driver.
He is.
Albeit impatient. Douglas has a positive for us, Tim. I got my soft machine 5 CD set 3. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's like exactly like what you would think of when you think of experimental music and jazz and soft machine.
Douglas, holy crap! Mike, I didn't tell you this. Harvey
Tim,
Gold.
Wait, hold on. Let me do the positives.
I wanted to stay with Douglas's for a minute.
Oh, that has to do with Douglas's positive. Okay, cool.
I sell stuff online to I sell music media and memorabilia, etc. Everything music related online because I love it and that helps me to continue to collect. And I had bought a collection a while back and there was 2 soft machine records in there and I played the first one. It was a double set. I think that's their first one, and blown away. Amazing. And I have the third one. And anyways, Harvey Gold of Tin Huey, he had just reached out to me 3 days ago, and he brought that up. It's like saying that, hey, have you checked out Soft Machine? You got to get their second album, and it's like it's the one I don't have, but it's just weird, like that you brought that up. I didn't know they came out with that. That's amazing.
Well, that, Tim, when things happen like that, I've always thought that when there are weird parallels or overlaps in your reality and things, you see that number here, then you see the number there or whatever, those are signs typically that you're really close to being right in line with the rhythm of the universe. And when those things start happening more often, then you're even more in the rhythm of the universe. When little things that people sometimes call miracles or unexplainable little things that happen in your life that tweak your mind that you don't even tell most people about, like you notice them, but you're like, that was weird, but then you forget about it pretty quickly. Those things, though, are signs that you are right in the cogs of the rhythm of the universe, and that's a good place to be.
And let me just add that don't forget that we usually told them what our positives were. Don't forget I have a positive. Yeah,
man, I'm ready for your positive. Let's just wait. Let me get to Daniel Hensley's here. Daniel says, I have 3 different electrical jobs to do in the next few days after not having it for a while. Oh, so yeah, job's good.
Nice. Oh yeah,
work is good, and you probably love your work.
Money coming in finally. It's like, whew.
Super busy. That's good to hear. That's a positive, Mr. Biz. That's a positive. Super busy is always positive. True Seekers there in the cases. Okay. Wait, Mr. Bizarro, does your name have something to do with the band Bizarros? No. I drive a golf cart. Hold on. I'm looking for positives. Okay. I think positives are done. Okay. The positives are done. I can mark that off. I wanted to mention now the doctor and the kid live stream. The last 2 times it happened, last weekend and then, 2 weekends before that, I totally missed them. I was here. I could have joined them, but I, for whatever reason, forgot or whatever. Drive me crazy. So this weekend, I was hoping there was one because there wasn't one. Not last weekend, I didn't miss it. I think it was the weekend before. So anyway, I'm hoping that there was the one this weekend. If there is, I will definitely be there. But I'm hoping somebody will reach out to me and tell me. I did ask Ryan Kidd today, and he said he doesn't know. He has to ask the doctor, see if he can do it. But if anybody here hears that they are actually doing a stream this Saturday, I will be there. Man, I'm so ready. I hate missing those things. That's all I wanted to say about that. Those things are great. I wanted to mention something, Tim.
Yes.
My friend, Skip Elsheimer, who I've been friends with for many years. We were part of the Wiffle Fist Collective back when we were in college. We did a lot of weird projects together. Very cool guy. He lives right down the street from me, basically. Or his AV Geeks archives are there. And AV Geeks is basically his project that he started while we were in college. He bought pallets and pallets full of old vintage film, 16 millimeter film and other film. And we would use a lot of those films in our Wiffle Fist productions. And he was always the film guy. He always had the projectors, and that became his career. Now he transfers old media to digital for all kinds of companies, companies like ESPN and, whatever. And he has an archive of lots and lots of these films, mostly which he got back when we were in college, these pallets full of films that we would buy. And so he lives on the street, and he helps me with a lot of things that you see on YouTube of mine that are decades old from old media. Like anytime I have some old video on media of something that I think is YouTube worthy, he helps me in transferring that. And he's working on a whole bunch of stuff for me of Mark Mothersbaugh's art tours that I did for him for like 10 years. So all this cool stuff that he does. Also, if you're into old vintage films, which who isn't, you can see him do something. I think it's every day or every weekday at noon or lunchtime, where he shows these old films. And his goal is to show all the films he owns, which is tens of thousands at least. And I think he's a percentage of the way through. But this is how he does it. He does it via these lunchtime streams. And I'm going to put the link to his YouTube channel in the chat. But you should go there and check out Skip's AV Geeks, Audio Visual Geeks. And you will be pleased at the amount of content he has. And there's Malcolm Tent. My goodness, Malcolm Tent of the Mighty Anti-Scene these days, I should say. How are you? Malcolm, you got to hit me to where you are in North Carolina. It's kind of weird that you're here in the same state now living, and I don't know where the hell you are. You could be next door to me. Or you could be...
He doesn't want you to know.
Wait, do you live at the old PTL grounds? You live at the old Heritage USA. I think that's where he lives. But Malcolm... Malcolm, we got to get together. I'm going to come to Charlotte, Malcolm, in March. I don't know if you live near Charlotte, but anyway, get up with me, buddy. I've known Malcolm for decades. He is a true soldier of rock and roll, a true devotee, and a true old school fan of Anti-Scene.
Yeah.
And he's been
and a member of Anti-Scene.
And his entire life has been dedicated to either being in bands, making music, collecting music, loving music. He owned a record store, which was very popular in Danbury, Connecticut, called Trash.
But he still has an online presence.
Well, yeah, TPOS Records is his label. He does everything from Gigi Allen to weird like Tiny Tim stuff, I think, even, or what's the guy's name? Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Just outside of Hickory. Oh yeah.
Praise the Lord.
You know what we used to say when we were in junior high school and high school, Malcolm? We'd say, you know where you're going when you die, right? When somebody did something bad, and we'd say Hickory. So I guess you've been bad, Malcolm, or you've been really good and you've appreciated the hellish parts of that town. But I'm going to come sleep on your bed, Malcolm, basically. And I want you to be eating out of Ziploc bags of nuts and grains while I'm sleeping next to you. And I want to sip out of your jug of water, if that's okay, Malcolm. I know it's a lot to ask.
Wait,
we've known each other for a long time, Malcolm. I think at this point I should be able to drink out of your gallon jug of water. He does carry that around with him everywhere, which is what I love about him. I'm going to do another shot just because Malcolm and Bip Bop showed up, and Max Mars and William, all these people that
and Amina and everyone here. Come on,
Mr. Bizarro showing up is like celebratory.
Yeah.
Mr. Biz, I don't know if you're drinking right now, but
we
if
appreciate you all.
Yeah, thanks a lot for popping in.
Malcolm says, "My jug, your jug."
Now I mean to ask you. Okay, great, Malcolm. I'll remember that next time I,
Oh,
just
and let me add. He says that's why he said just in caps outside Hickory.
Oh yeah, what happens in Hickory? Probably doesn't stay in Hickory, so we'll make sure
it's buried in Hickory.
Now, I want to ask you, Mr. Biz. Now, I know that is it Vinyl Dreamscape, whose name is Sean. I always forget people's real names when I typically only see their screen name, but I think Vinyl Dreamscape, your name is Sean, right? If I'm not mistaken. I try to get everybody's real name straight, but it's really a challenge for me.
Oh, and Bip Bop cheered, Mr. Broussard.
Okay, good. Positive. That's a good one. More positive. Yes, I heard it was fantastic. I don't have the Peacock or the Bird channel, but I didn't see it, but I heard it was great. Everything worked out. There was like 30 bands or something playing, wasn't there?
It was great. Yeah, but the next night, it half it was great, half it was not.
Oh,
yeah, he's Sean.
Yeah, that's very cool. So who? Max Mars, single barrel bourbon. Oh, cool. Okay, so you're joining in. That's great. And then Bip is probably joining in. Now, Bip, I really do hope that you haven't taken down the background of your videos, the little costume inverted cross and all the 8 tracks. And I hope you still have that set up, because I miss seeing you in front of that fantastically lit background that you had. So, now if it takes me driving up to New Jersey, walking in your house and forcing you to live stream again, I might do that. Don't think that I'm not capable of some stocky shit like that. All right, Tim, there's more stuff on my list I have to mention.
Yeah.
First of all, because I haven't done it yet, these little things that you're seeing, these little animations, are done by some friends of mine who are typically here, but they're busy tonight, named Zuna Tuna and Butter Knives. And they're teenagers, and they're illustrators and animators. And I'm putting some links related to their artwork and their YouTube channels in the chat. And I know I do this all the time, but I really appreciate them doing those little animations for me. So I'm putting these up. They're links to their commission work videos. So they are putting themselves out there for commission work to draw you and your loved ones as cute little animal-esque characters. But yeah, so check that out if and when you get a chance to do that. Now, I'm not able to scroll to see what I just posted for some reason. What is going on? Okay, I see it on the YouTube side. It's just not showing up on the other side. Let me see if I redo that.
And Jerry saying their art is killer.
Yeah, it's really, look, I consider myself to be pretty artistic, creative, and prolific when I was that age, but not to their extent, and if you look at their YouTube channels, I think especially Butter Knives, she has like 25,000 or more followers. And I've had my channel for about as long as she's been alive, and I don't have half that. So it's like, it's amazing how I just think about, wow, if we had YouTube and shit when I was a kid, and all of our bands and all of our projects got projected out to thousands at least of people, we probably would have done a lot better with those projects. Well, I don't know. We probably would have gotten entwined in some kind of huge, horrible deal with somebody, and it wouldn't have worked out, and there would have been a sour taste to that memory. But now that we did it ourselves, you know what? It's all good. I do have a few more things. Now, here's what I'm doing tonight. Since we're going to really put a lot of focus on noise, I kind of want to bring everybody from the noise channel, for the noise stream. Hey, Biz, here's a new character of my channel. It's the Hail Bear. Meet Hail Bear, Aaron. But I want to bring everybody who's going to do noise with us, which I think is at least 3 or 4 people that have spoken up in the chat. I want to bring them up a little earlier so we can have a little pre-noise banter, ask people what they're using for noise, how they've been doing, whatever. Because I feel like I bring these people up, I get to see their face for a couple seconds, and then we start doing noise, and then I have to say goodbye. So we'll bring them up a little. Well, yeah, but I think, I don't know. Like, what would the internet in the 80s be? Would it be something that you could only have with your friends, before it got well known? Maybe you could use it underground a little bit. There's all kinds of ways it could have happened in the 80s. It certainly wouldn't have happened exactly like it did in the 90s, right? But I think that maybe it would have started underground enough for people to take advantage of it for a while. No, Adrian. Oh, fuck. Tim, you can't put it up there without telling me, because I'm trying to put it up there at the same time. No, I didn't go because the SNL show was not a typical Devo show. It was basically a private party for everybody on SNL who had been, everybody alive who's been on their show 50 years, plus about 30 bands. So when Devo was trying to work out if they were playing, they're even trying to get us to only bring the three, the three principal members, really, and nobody else. And they were like, just use our backing band, just use our sound guys, just use our whatever. But at the end of the day, they had to whittle it down to what exactly they needed to perform, what they needed to perform. And they didn't need me because I'm like the multiple costume change props guy. So they didn't really need me. And Saturday Night Live wanted the list of people, human bodies, to be as slim as possible because there was not enough room. I mean, 30 bands and all those backstage. Can you imagine how many guests people would have if they could have had guests? Like,
it was incredible. But I wanted to say, I want to say it was 3,700, but they were all band or
it was private party
people that were on stage. It's live.
Yeah,
and their families only. There were
yes, Roxy was there because Roxy is the assistant tour manager. Roxy's the assistant tour manager, Devo, and our tour manager had a previous engagement with Cyndi Lauper, so he couldn't make it. So she's next in line, and she, from what I've heard, she's did a great job, which is awesome. She's never been in that position before, and she's pretty new to working with bands in that way. But she's had a good teacher, John Dubuque, our longtime tour manager. So I knew she could handle it. I mean, it was a bummer, right? It wasn't like I wasn't bummed out I couldn't go, but I understood why, right? And for me to try to ask to get in, it's just like, it's not my place. It's not a party for me. It's a party for all these SNL people, right? But I'll tell you one cool thing that happened. A couple of days before that, I got a text from Eddie Vedder, right? Oh, yeah. And so Eddie Vedder gave me his phone number months and months ago when we were at a festival that Devo played at, and he was there. It was actually Pearl Jam's festival. And I met him. We have this internet relationship, Eddie and I, for many years because of Devo. We just talk about Devo. We're Devo fans. I don't know much about Eddie Vedder or his band or whatever, but we just are Devo fans. So I've known him for a few years, like 10 years or so, just through email. And then we met at this show recently. He gave me his phone number. Like, we were talking and he was like, do you have a phone? I was like, yeah. He was like, type this in. I typed in his number. He said, now you have my number. And I was like, oh, good. So after the show that night, I texted him a picture of us because I said, here's me in case you forget who I am. Great to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Never heard back from him, right? And so I thought, well, maybe he's just the kind of guy that gives fake numbers to people.
Man, sorry, guys. Holy crap. We've got to figure this out. Apologize for this. I know he'll be back soon. Oh, see, he's coming. He's trying. There he is. All right.
All I got to do is restart it. So anyway, so I was like, well, months passed, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to reach out to him again, right? I'll send people one message, and if they don't get back to me, I get it, right? So then randomly a couple of days ago, he emails me, dearest M, and he calls me M. Dearest M, I was so glad to see you guys on the bill. It's going to be very good to see you again. In fact, the reason the fact that you're here, makes it so much more enjoyable for me. Hope you're well. And I was like, oh no, bummer, dude. I'm not going to be there because of this and this. And he was like, oh, well, you know what, man? The show's going to be shit. Don't worry about it. You're not going to miss anything. I sent him a laugh and I was like, dude, no, but honestly, I was like, if I see you around on this tour you're doing coming up, I'll reach out to you if I'm around any town you're playing. He was like, oh, please do. Of course, I would expect that, so I'm like, oh, cool. Then I was like, wow, is Eddie Vedder my friend now? What is going on?
And how know a little bit about him. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know how many of you watched it, but later in the show, Eddie Vedder did freaking Nirvana song, and it was amazing. Mike, I was just telling people that Eddie Vedder, towards the end of the show, did a Nirvana song. It was great.
So I don't know much about Nirvana. Now, what's weird is literally I'm not doing anything. It shorts out, and then I go get out of StreamYard. Maybe it's a StreamYard issue because
I'm having no problems.
But see, here's the thing: why would just going out of StreamYard and logging back in fix it? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would just logging out, because the camera's off, right?
I can't answer that.
I log out and I come back in. And
this is not the topic for here.
But as I'm coming back in, the camera starts again. Boom, I hear the sound, boom, like everything's connected. It's just so weird, dude. Like I've never had this happen.
It's weird.
If ever anybody thinks streaming is easy, I'll have you know.
Todd is saying, "Is Hail Bear close to your camera?"
Yeah, right here.
Well, he's cursing you, I guess.
Why? What do you want Hail Bear to take off his shirt? That would cost you some money, because it wasn't easy to get his shirt on him. You know, when I bought him from the company I got him from, he came with his shirt separately, so I had to dress him.
Adrian, I don't have Peacock. I have friends that have Peacock.
Oh, Jerry, look, it's okay. I've seen Devo a lot. You know, it's great. You know, I'm sure it's on YouTube. Well, I don't know if it's on YouTube now. They wouldn't sell it to people and then just put it on YouTube. So, because you had to pay for Peacock, right? Yeah. So they wouldn't do that to people with Peacock would be pissed if it already showed up on YouTube. And I'm sure there's lawyers watching for that shit.
I think that there are, like, not the whole show, but there's just the videos of like this band and that band.
Just people pooping.
Later, yeah, like at the end of the show, like each band plays and then they poop.
Well, yeah. Well, I had this great idea to when I thought I might be going to that, I was going to bring like a dozen or two T-shirts just to gift people like in the SNL crowd, like people who would get Devo, like Fred Armisen and people like that. But I took this old newspaper ad for their first appearance on SNL. Well, basically it was an ad for their first album, and it said, coming soon, Devo, Are We Not Men? And then it said at the top of the ad, see them on Saturday Night Live this week or whatever. And then it had a picture, a really grainy, simplified, broken down black and white picture of Devo all huddled together in a line. And at the front of the line was Mark Mothersbaugh kind of over a television set. And on the television, it said Devo. So I was going to print shirts of that ad and bring them to the thing and go, just give them out to people that would have, I was going to take Fred Armisen's lead and go, Fred, tell me the people and the sizes they might need. I just wanted people to have this cool ad. I don't know what the legality of was printing that and selling that, but it's such a cool old ad that I've had for many years. And I thought, man, this is the perfect opportunity to get this shirt to people.
And Legal Freedom had a positive here. Would you like me to put it up? There it is.
Did I miss positives? Oh, you did, but you can say a positive anytime. Score tickets to the Denver show. Oh, cool. Wow. So you're flying from Denver, from Houston to Denver. Wow. Well, it's true. We haven't played Texas in a minute. And, the South barely gets any Devo love, but it's not Devo's decision. Don't get it twisted. It's like, yeah, Fred drummed. Well, it just made sense, right? Because here's SNL trying to break down, like, we don't want you to bring the whole band. We can get Fred to do drums because he's done drums for you before, right? And then it totally made sense within the whole scheme of things, right? But Fred was really excited. He texted me when he was getting dressed or wardrobe checked, just basically making sure the Devo stuff fit him. He was so psyched, yeah. But I was really sick when he was texting me, so I was like, "Oh, Fred, I'm sick." Noise, yes, Richard James. I think it's going to happen. In fact, it's 5 to 8. So right now, what I want to do is I want to put this invite link into the side chat, and this link will let you join me on stage for making noise coming up at the end of the stream. Now, what I want to do on screen, not on stage. What I want to do is have the noise people up here maybe a few minutes early, maybe 8:15, 8:20, so we can banter a little bit before the noise. But here's how you join me on screen. You will click this link, which will show up in probably about 6 seconds for you.
That was hot.
It showed up pretty immediately. But yeah, please, anybody and anyone, all you have to do to join Tim and I for noise, we have to have at least 3 other people besides me and Tim on the screen to do it. So what you have to do is just make any kind of sound that you can make with anything you have. Could be your mouth, could be your hands, a musical instrument, beating on something, whatever. And you don't have to shoot. You don't have to show your face. You do not have to show your face, but you do have to have your camera on, because I don't want just an avatar up there, because that's lame for live streams. So just have your camera live, do some noise, and that's the only the thing. Don't show any genitalia, basically, or murdering people or doing drugs. Don't show any of that, and you can be on screen. So it's my decision, Todd. I guide the ship. Now somehow I've selected. Okay, here we go. Fire Aid concert. My goodness.
And you did see that Lisa said she wanted to join as well.
Who? Where?
Lisa.
She's gonna wait. She's just voting for noise. I don't think she's gonna.
No. When you asked,
okay, so she's gonna join. Well, here's the thing. Anybody who wants to join the noise, if you could do me the favor in clicking that link I just posted, join me on screen. You won't be on screen yet. You don't have to be on screen for a long time.
Yeah, don't worry.
But you'll be backstage, and I can see you and Tim can see you, but nobody else can. And we'll at least know, okay, there's our people for noise. So once we have 3 of you backstage, we'll know that noise is going to be a thing. And then we'll start bringing people up to talk. But I would, Burnbot, look, I know you said you had microphone issues, but, if I have room for you, you could even be on doing mime noise for all I care, because you've been part of noise so much. Even if your mic doesn't work, you can just act out noise. I don't care, because you're such
it adds to it.
Yeah, you're such a good. Wait, Devo in NC is easy. Your backyard. Well, no, it's not, because it takes a promoter or somebody with money for Devo to play.
And he says, or mine.
Well, I mean, if you could afford Devo, maybe 3 figures or so. 6 figures. I mean, about 6 figures. You might be able to get Devo to play your backyard. So Jeff is not a given tonight. It's nearly 1 a.m. Oh, Burnbot, I forgot you lived in some godforsaken place where it's 1 a.m.
Well, that doesn't mean it's godforsaken.
I thought you were here in the USA or some shit.
And I don't remember where you're at, Burnbot. Where are you?
He's on Mars, planet Mars.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, God bless him. He's up this late to watch this.
Agreed.
Well, yeah, they're worth that, but you're dealing with humans, though, Richard.
I live in the land of Scott.
Oh, where my buddies in Glasgow? Are you near Glasgow? That's where my buddies Slime City are from.
I so want to see Scotland and Ireland. Oh,
Burnbot, are you familiar with Slime City, the band from Glasgow? They're sick, man. They're so good. If it wasn't 2 a.m., my wife wouldn't be sleeping. I'd be joining for noise. Hey, thank you, Alexander. I know you're one of those people that watches so late in the night. I appreciate it. Malcolm Tent is joining us from noise. He just popped backstage. So we know we have 1. We need 2 more. And I've seen a lot of you saying noise and you want to join. So I'm hoping that maybe William, what's he called? Pumping Vinyl guy. And maybe who else mentioned that they might be down for it? Who knows? But I'm down for any of you guys to join for sure. For sure. Truth Seeker, do you have any? Oh, what's going on? I already read that one, Tim.
Sorry. Okay.
Do you have any working links for Thor tees? No, I don't have any Thor tees. I have patches. If you can go to the Thor site, it's thorcentral.net, not .com. Thorcentral.net. There's a store and there's some patches and stickers and buttons, but no t-shirts right now. I haven't had I did design his tour shirts, but I never got any of those to sell. So next time I have money to invest in a Thor shirt that I think will sell. And Max Mars is joining us. So now we only need 1 more person pumping Vinyl Graveyard. Hint, hint, hint. We only need 1 more person to pop backstage. And maybe this will happen. Willie's noise will be just him ranting about Mark Lassman. Well, that's fine.
Amina, come on.
That's totally acceptable, Richard. It's totally acceptable. Mike, I appreciate the registered trademark, William. I love that.
We did not do positives yet.
What are you talking about, Tim? Tim, wake up. Slap yourself.
Hello. You jumped into this, and I was supposed to show stuff?
Wait, positives? We've been doing positives for a minute.
Oh, no, okay, whatever.
Remember, we did the little intro and everything, Tim.
Oh, I know.
Are there more positives that we missed?
I didn't do mine.
Oh, go ahead and do it anytime you want, man.
It's like we
gotta make yourself bigger here. Well, we were going to get to that, but I think I got booted off screen by my technology here.
Oh, maybe.
Well, while you're doing that, let me step away and pee.
You go do that. Everybody, like these, it's Drake Chanel, or Chanel, I guess. They're 10.5-inch reels. I bought them online, and the person didn't know what they were, but each one of them are mini concerts, and I've only checked out 1.5 of them so far, but like one's Beatles, one's Led Zeppelin. It's like there's some good stuff in there. But I also on Friday I was in a thrift store and digging through some records, and a guy walks up to me and asks if I collect records, and I'm like, yeah, very much so. And he's like, well, I've got a lot of stuff that I don't know if you'd like. It's like it's weird stuff. It's like Gary Newman and the Sparks and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh no, I mean, I'd be interested. He's like, yeah, it's my brother-in-law passed away, and they've been sitting in our basement for some years now, and it was just time to clear it out. And anyway, so I bought this lot of 1,000 records. He said, I don't know, maybe that, maybe more, but it was weird stuff, and like some promos and everything else. And I'm gonna try to go through stuff quick. In fact, I probably should, but like, I mean, it's just weird stuff that you don't see every day.
Shit.
It's like just and like atomic rooster.
Wait, show this for longer than a millisecond.
Well, I mean, I have so many.
Oh yeah, true.
And this is UFO. It's like stuff that
hardly ever find that stuff.
Exactly, and like it's all right in the pocket that you want, and I have like 1,000 of them.
Oh man, we got another person joining us for noise, Tim. Just to let you know, Boogie Boy is joining us for noise.
Oh, I wonder if it's the real Boogie Boy.
Oh, it's probably a facsimile.
It's probably.
But those are rampant these days.
But it's like
look at all those, and they look great shape.
Yeah. And
Wheatfield. What the hell was
this
that?
one? Remember this one? It was
no,
banned.
You can't show that one on YouTube. Put it down.
It was banned.
Tim, okay, you cannot show children
so
naked.
we're moving to the witch hunters.
Oh, Tim Nolan's gonna get my channel taken down.
Bam. I mean, it goes on, but and then like there was a huge wishbone ash collection. I think every one even found Pink Floyd relics, which I had never owned, and it's actually a pretty killer. And Yoko Ono, come on, it's not standard stuff.
That's a lot too.
Yeah. And
what's with all the naked girls on the covers? What's going on?
I mean, it's the way things work.
Tim manifests that stuff. Yeah, that's a good score.
Yeah, and $100, guys, for 1,000 records.
That's great, man.
And I mean, I could keep going.
Yeah, you gotta really focus your time on processing those and getting them on sale, man.
Yeah,
because Tim, look, you guys, Tim has a lot of stock. It's not like he's hurting for shit to sell. He has a house full of shit to sell, but he keeps bringing more in. And he just brought 1,000 more records in his house. It's amazing.
And let me add my positive. It wasn't necessarily just being at a thrift store and someone walking up saying, "Oh, would you like our my family's record collection?" Blah blah blah. And I got some killer speakers from him too. But today I was in one thrift store, got 2 gospel records and 4 sealed CDs, and that was not the great thing. That wasn't the positive. The positive was this guy walks up to me. He's like, again, are you a record collector? and that's the same thing I always say. It's like, oh, more than you could know. And they love that, I guess, because now I'm going to his house to buy his record collection.
You know, and Tim, and we know as record shoppers or rescuers, that happens every now and then. And it's always usually good, but it never happens twice in a week.
No. And no. That's not the end of the story, y'all.
Yeah.
Or I should say Yins. I overheard a guy talking to the manager of the store, and he mentioned records. Can you give me like 5 what?
Adrian wonders if that was Wishbone Ash.
Oh yes, it was. So anyways, I overheard this conversation, and I waited till they were done, and he was right next to me. I'm like, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry, I overheard you discussing. Did you say you had records? And he's like, oh, yes, we have records. And he said, like, and we need to get rid of them. And he was saying, I don't know. And he was some nationality, but like I don't know if they take care of them the way that they should. And I told him, I said, I've done so. And they have these big bins, and they throw them in the big bins. And yes, some get harmed, but not all. And you know, that's why we're here. And he's like, well, I would prefer someone that cares about them like you. And so anyways, so now that one's a 60s and 70s rock. So
that's cool. All right, Tim, I got to do something.
Yeah.
That's the end, right?
Oh yeah. Just that.
And you haven't picked those up yet, have you?
No, but
okay.
I'm getting, they also have their equipment.
Right. Okay. All the stereo stuff. Yeah.
Vintage stereos, everything else. It's
okay.
Like,
right.
Bam.
All right, cool. Well, I have to move on to something, Tim, if we're going to bring people up to chat before noise. I have to do this segment right here.
Mail.
That's right. Mail. We have one thing of mail here from a guy named Mike Savoya. Now, I know it's in here. It's not mystery mail, by any chance, but it's a really cool gift. Now, Mike Savoya, who's a photographer in rock and roll, he does a lot of current rock and roll photography. You may know him. He's got a blue little kind of goatee, long beard, kind of tall, slender guy. I've known him for years because he shot a lot of Devo shows and whatnot. And he texted me a message or Instagram me or whatever he did. He sent me a message and he said, look, I just found this record. And he showed me a picture of it. My camera might go off here in a second. Hold on. No. Okay. So he sent me this picture of this record he bought. And he was like, man, I can't wait to listen to this. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen that. And then a couple of days went by and I guess he listened to it. He was like, oh my God, this sounds like this and this and this. He was like, this is right up your alley. You need to have this. I'm going to send it to you. So he sent it to me and it's really exciting. Watch this. I didn't even know it existed. You guys, I had no idea. But I think everybody's going to dig this. That's one of these really weird record mailers that don't know where the actual opening is. Here we go. Okay. Check this out, guys. You guys are probably all familiar with this band. Okay. Okay, well, first of all, can I show you the packaging that was used? Look at this cool empty album cover that was in there. Lipstick.
Seattle
Glam Rock. I would love to have this album. Look at this. Wow. Jeez. I wish the record was in there. Look at that. Okay, so, but this is really cool. Look at this. Dude, check these videos on YouTube. So I think maybe what's going on here, because of this Post-it note, check these guys' videos on YouTube. I think Mike is not aware of who this band is. I'm aware of who the band is, but I've never seen this actual record. Okay, so check this out. Look at this vinyl, Tim. It's Poly 6. Okay. You guys are familiar with Poly 6, right? They're kind of well, they're fronted by this guy here. And his name is Hero.
What year is that?
This guy is Hero. Oh, this is probably early 2000s, late 90s. I can't see it.
I have
I'm
never.
guessing early 2000s, late 90s. So this band from Japan is fronted by this guy, Hiro. And he's a genius. And he's a big Devo fan. Big Devo fan. He's a guitar player. He's a multifaceted, talented guy. And these two people here, Jun and Ko, I believe they are maybe still with the band. No, wait. Jun is not. There's Ko. God, I can't remember who's in the band now, but Hero's always in the band. Anyway, Poly6 got a lot of Devo love. So look at them here. Look how Devo that looks. They got the 3D glasses. Now these ones they have here are plastic, and they were made by Warner Brothers, I believe, in 2000. No, wait, no, those aren't plastic. They found some. It's hard to find those glasses, especially back then. I wish I could see the date on this. You know, Tim, you can probably look at some on Discogs. It's called "Hey Bob, My Friend." And it's a picture disc. See what year it is.
I will do that.
But he was my friend Mike was tripped out by it. He was like, "Oh my God, this sounds like a bunch of noise and crazy shit." But that's how Poly6 sound, and this is early Poly6, I believe. But I didn't have this, and this is really cool. So Mike Savoya, cheers to you, man. I hope to see you on the road of rock and roll dreams soon. And this, I gotta find this record now, man. Lipstick? Are you kidding me? I gotta hear that. That's right up my alley, right there. I gotta ask Mike. Do you have any leads on the record for that cover? Probably doesn't. All right, so we got people backstage we need to bring up in a few minutes, if possible. Let me check the comments. Anything going on in the comments that I'm missing, Tim?
Nothing drastic. And I
Mike, there he is. Mike Savoya. Dude, okay, so were you familiar with Poly6, Mike? Before you sent me that?
2001, Mike.
That's 2001. Yeah, so late 90s, early 2000s, I pegged it. Because dig this, Tim. So
yep.
This was them in 2004. This is when I started really meeting them and hanging out with them, was around this time. And a friend of mine, Scott Stanton, was working closely with them. So yeah, Mike, I've known them for years, but I've never seen that picture disc. They're friends with Devo. They're big Devo fans. I think they did a remix on Devo's 2010 Something for Everybody album. But yeah, Poly6 are great, man. I've seen them live.
Dude, it did it again.
What? I walked away. I don't know what's going on, but maybe that's just noise. All right, well,
I liked it, but you know,
I'll try to pull through. Okay, no problem, dude. You do what you can, Burnbot, and no pressure. No pressure. All right, so we're going to start bringing people on screen, okay, to talk about the noise. Let me make sure I mention a couple things.
Mike, are you saying that we're going to do 45 minutes of noise?
No, I was going to pre-show banter, right? But I want to just show something while I'm big here. This is a thrift find I got. Are you guys familiar with Bad Manners? It's a ska band from England, you know, like the early 80s, mid 80s, 90s ska. I'm a big fan of this band, and I found this at a thrift store this week. Just this one CD was the only one I took home with me, but I don't have this album, and I think it's certainly a later release, but I like all Bad Manners that I own. I have a pretty fat collection, but I do not have this one, and I don't know if any of you have ever heard this particular Bad Manners album. Did I say Bad Brains at some point? That would have been funny if I mixed it. Now, what if you had a cover band that did Bad Brains songs in Bad Manners style, or the opposite, Bad Manners songs in I think it would have to be Bad Brains songs in Bad Manners style.
And Mike, I have one more thing to show.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Go. Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself big.
No, here we go.
All right. So this is a group. Michael Pilmer's Pine House in Raleigh when he was in college. Yes, that was an amazing time and place. And thank God there was no recordings for the most part.
Oh, there are.
Anyways, one of the groups that came out of that was a friend of ours, Red Fang.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who they are, check them out. They're good, and their videos are even better. But the reason I was showing this, I was looking for this for a while. My son had moved things in my house, and I couldn't find it. But I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. It's a liquid record.
That's cool.
And yes, you have to care for them. It's like you can't put them out in the ice and cold and whatever. But they're badass. And when they're spinning, it's like the fluid like it just does all kinds of crazy things. And
Tim, have you ever? Are you saying you've done hallucinogens and watched that for hours?
I didn't need hallucinogens. It's like that kind of stuff does. And
Burnbot. Sorry, Tim. Burnbot. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good.
And on that note, it's like literally, I had the original Sony Walkman, and I remember wearing it and laying down in my bed, and dude, I was hallucinating then as well, listening to the wall and stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, it actually worked.
Oh, shit.
That's all I can say. But anyways, that was one other thing. I've been trying to find this for a while because I wanted to show people because I just think it's cool as hell.
Right on. Yeah. I mean, Tim's been coming across great stuff lately. You're having really good luck in that field. It's true.
And I need an assistant.
Yeah. Well, oh, here, Tim, do me a favor.
Sure.
Show something else. Do you have those, anything else to show just for a couple minutes? I have to just take a tally of the donos that came in. I write them down before we start the noise, and I have to do that over here on YouTube, and it'll take me a minute. So I know we're going to bring people on the screen here in just a second, but I gotta do this.
I guess, yeah. Yes, I have more.
Yeah. Just show a couple things real quick.
Yeah, I'll make me bigger and bam.
Hold on, wait.
Wrong way.
Well, hold on.
Okay. What I'm going to do is just show more of the records that I got because I there's more of the same kind of stuff. And there's so much I don't even know, and I haven't listened to SRC. I have no idea, but this person had really good taste, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be good. But it's all the same stuff the same era that everyone wants, and almost everything is pristine. And I don't mean near mint. I mean mint. It's crazy. But I was really thankful, and this was just the luck dropping. Now this one had a little stuff, but hello, it's like I think it's their first album. It's like that stuff doesn't happen.
Uh-oh. Is that me? Oh, wait. No, somebody came backstage. We have another noise person. I'm just actually writing down everybody that's backstage for noise because everybody gets 2 entries into the raffle thing. So I'm just writing that down now so I don't forget later, right? We got
another white label promo. I mean, tons of those. But it's like it's all the kind of music that we want.
It's so, Tim, that doesn't happen like very often.
No, I know. And it just happened 2 times today. And ironically, I have a very diverse and eclectic taste. I can get into so many genres, it shocks myself. But this is another one that I love. And oh, look, this guy did too.
Who is it?
Brubeck.
Oh, boy. Okay, Tim, we're going to have to start bringing people up. We have about 25 minutes to talk to them. But you found a plethora, and it's just endless variety. But it's not, nothing is typical.
No. Yeah. And like I said, it happened 2 more times today. It's like, what the heck?
I told Tim this is his God testing him because
it's telling Mike, you got to go back to church, boy.
I think I'm at church right now. Hey, Burnbot made it work.
You are.
I'm going to add Burnbot to the list. Hold on, Burnbot.
Jalen, hey.
Oh, crap. If Jalen joins us for noise, that'll be
Jalen is in the house. It is great to see you.
Burnbot. Sorry, Jalen. Hold on a second. I got to write down this shit.
Yeah,
noise too. Jalen, what's up? Where's Jalen? Hold on, let me find that comment.
Hey.
Where is she? Where is she?
I'll put it up. Dang.
Wait, I can't find it in the. Oh, here we go. What's happening? Jalen, nice to see you. We're getting ready to do some noise. And before the noise, we're going to have maybe 10 or 15 minutes of banter between the noisists, if you will. But good to see you, Jalen. We got puppets and we got liquor and beer and noise elements here waiting to be used.
Always.
Dallas Tetanus, Jalen, maybe one day we'll see this.
Oh, here we go again. Okay, I'm going to bring this one up. One saw Molly Hatchet opening for the B-52s. Didn't go well. How the hell did that happen in the first place? Like, hello?
It's so weird. All I got to do is
apples and, pine trees.
All I got. Okay, so before here to witness the noise. Okay, great. Let's do it. Okay, so Tim, we're going to bring people up. Noisists. Now, Max Mars, I'm starting with you, Max. Now, if you're not ready to be on camera yet, that's cool. But if you are, give me a physical thumbs up in the chat.
And you know it's 8:21, Mike.
Here we go. Okay, yeah. Max Mars adding to the stage. What's up, Max? Hold on a second. We're going to bring everybody on, and then I'm going to talk to everybody. Wait, you got to turn that off for now, Max. Turn that off for now, please. Or I can just mute you if you want. No, but I want to talk to everybody. Now, Boogie, Mr. Odd ass Boogie over there. A very oddball Boogie. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you are.
Hey,
look at that. See, that's what Tim usually does. There we go.
Damn, Roxy.
Birdie action. What's happening? Hold on, we'll talk soon. He just took a swig. He just took a swig. Malcolm, are you ready to come on stage?
But Miss Roxy's in the house.
Roxy, do you want to come on stage? What's up, Grandpa? Come on. We're gonna make some noise.
Good to see you, girl.
We're coming. We're making some noise. Abnorm, are you ready to be up here? Abnorm's here. Great. And Burnbot got it working, but he may not have a mic. Let's see if he does. Burnbot, do you have a mic? You do have a mic.
Check, check.
Yes.
Check, check. Yeah, okay.
Working better than my system.
Better than nothing, right?
Jeff Young might be able to join us. Jeff,
nice.
If you pop in there and I don't see you, I apologize in advance. Actually, after I add Douglas to the screen, we'll only have one more spot left, I think. So
yeah, but we can juggle.
Grandpa is driving. Oh, that's the perfect time to make noise with us, Grandpa. That would be punk rock and dangerous.
Yeah, and I don't think that should be happening, Michael Pilmer.
No, don't do it, Rock. Well, drive safely, Gramps. Let's see here. Douglas, are you ready or not? No, just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Doug. Okay, so we'll let him get ready. I think he's I think he's committing a crime right now. We'll just wait.
He's constipated. No, yeah. he's
actually. Let's start with Tim. Tim, why don't you tell people what you're going to use for noise? I'm going to run and get a drink real quick.
All right.
That tickles.
So, last week, Friday, when I got that one record score before, earlier in the day, I looked this up. It was at a thrift store for $25, but they had it for half off because on Mondays it's half off. Looked it up and it was like $170. Had no cord, but I don't know. It was a Yamaha. It was a good one, and I just decided, screw it, I'm going to do it anyways, and it works perfectly. I came here, looked up to see what kind of cord it took. I had a big box of cords, and I had the exact one it needed, so it was great. Yeah, and I'm loving it. It does stupid shit, you know. Yeah, so.
That's amazing find again.
Yeah,
king of thrift finds. Okay, so Max Mars, are you ready to tell us what you're using, or you want me to give you a minute? Pardon me. You want me to give you a minute? Or are you good, Max? Can you talk?
Can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah, I can hear you, but you have to talk loud or get closer to the microphone.
Yeah. Can you...
Max, it's good to see you, bro. I can hear you making noise over there with the. Is that you making the?
Can you hear me, Michael?
Yeah, I can hear you talking. It's a little delayed, possibly, with him.
This is
Max, just focus on making noise.
Yes. Max, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I have one question.
Ask on, dude.
Can we screen share like software programs for making noise?
I don't even know what that means.
Like if I have like Mixcraft up and I make weird noises on it, am I allowed to show that? Does that count?
I don't even know what that is, so probably it's okay. I don't think YouTube's gonna have a problem with that, are they?
Oh, definitely not. I've seen people make weird things with Mixcraft. So
Whatever you want, because you're a regular. I mean, I didn't say you're a regular. I said you're irregular.
Yes.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So knowing that my system may crap out at any time, let me just try to get through people and ask them what they're using for noise. Max,
why you gotta go through people, man?
And, it's just what we do here. Oh, hey, Douglas is ready. Douglas, you ready? Douglas is ready. Yes. Okay. Douglas is with us. Okay. So let me ask Abnorm. Abnorm, what are you using for noise?
I dug out a little hip implant.
The hip, nice.
And I got the
Hey,
spittoon to go with it and some other stuff.
nice. I gotta jump in. Rusty. It is amazing to see you
Using
tonight.
tobacco and crack.
Rusty, what's up? Cherry Bomb, how are you? We're getting ready to make some. We're getting ready to talk to some people before we make the noise, so it's a little pre-noise banter. You know what I mean, Rusty? So Abnorm, tell us what you're using. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The brass spittoon, the hip implant. And I got some of the tequila butt plugs.
Oh, what? Can you say that last one again?
The tequila butt plugs.
Tequila butt. Okay, so I think we've had some kind of sexual insertion pieces on the noise show before, but
Did you say tequila butt plugs?
Yes. Yeah, you buy a butt plug and it comes with a cheap bottle of tequila.
what is it? Who's making the noise right now?
That was probably me.
Okay, I'm just trying to look at mic settings and shit. So
Yeah.
But you're no longer not young, Jung.
Yeah.
well, he's still Jeff Young.
No, we saved that for the young one.
Okay, now Malcolm has been sitting so quietly here in the middle of the Hollywood Squares.
And it's hard
You're okay? Everything's good, Malcolm? You good?
Everything's great.
Oh, I hear you fantastically.
Yes.
Good. Now, Malcolm Tent of
What?
Anti-Scene and of Trash and of TPOS Records and of the bottle chugging crew. There he is. Look at it.
Fluoride water, right?
Malcolm, honestly, if you branded a clear bottle of just a clear bottle like that and sold it as your water bottle, branded Malcolm Tent water bottle, I would buy one. And I may even be convinced to drink from it all day.
I'm pretty sure everybody would.
Look at him thinking. And if you added flavor to it, Tim would buy it.
Just a little bit.
Oh, there he goes.
And Mike, he just got cast out because of his sins. These things happen.
That's the price of capitalism sometimes. It's considered gauche, so away he goes.
It's just the way it is now.
So wait, how is it that the fix is just going back, restarting StreamYard and entering again? Like, why is that the fix?
Mike, you have Satan in you.
Well, actually, it does make sense. If there's a short in it, the short happens, it goes away, I restart, it's good again, right? So it's something electric that's happening. This is coming from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, but I have a feeling. I got to hear from Malcolm though, because he's such an important person. I tried to give you a good intro, but then technology said, "Old man, you don't know what you're doing."
And the backdrop is awesome, Malcolm.
Okay, wait, but who's making noise right now as we speak? Is that Max? Is it Jeff?
Nope, not me
Is it
this
Douglas?
time.
Douglas? I think it might be Max. Because Max couldn't hear what we were saying well.
Wait, who's making the noise right now? Let me just mute everybody. I'll just see. Hold on.
That's it's Mac.
It's not Boogie.
Mike.
What?
We've already decided, and we know it's Max.
Hold on. But look,
He's slow, y'all. He was Ohio for a while, but he didn't wait to get the full brain.
Listen, Tim, listen. Okay, now listen. Okay, so here's the thing. So there's a delay. When I hit mute for Max Mars, it takes a while for it to happen. So I was hitting mute before, and I was like, I can still hear this shit going on. It must not be him. Anyway, Malcolm.
What?
Oh.
There you go. He's gone again.
The amazing disappearing
See how he is,
Silver.
y'all?
How does he do it?
This is who he is.
That is quite the circus act he's got there. He's the invisible man.
It's so crazy.
Now he's
Dude.
the invisible man. Now he's
Dude,
right up above me.
it's making it better.
I mean, I'm not touching anything. Nothing's. It's just so cool.
No,
So anyway,
but-
Max Mars is out. I don't know where Max Mars went. What? Tell us, Malcolm, please.
What?
What are you using for noise?
No, he's there. Max is there. His your stuff is slow, Max. That's all.
Malcolm, what are you going to make noise with? Are you going to blow into the jug?
You know, Michael, I thought you'd never ask. But now that you have, I'm going to tell you exactly what I got. What I have here is a glockenspiel, which I'll be playing with a 5-bladed pair of scissors and a tool that I'm sure you recognize very much. This is a vandalism making tool. A giant.
Have you smelled it? Have you smelled it?
Let me tell you the story of the time I went to go see this band called, I forgot the name of the band, but it was Rod Bent from Akron, Ohio, Rubber City Rebels. He had a band called Slug Hog.
Oh, yeah.
Before they were playing the show, I saw him in the men's room huffing one of these giant markers.
I was just going to say, yeah, you should smell that.
And he was into it. He was really, really into it.
I mean, it's good. It works. It does
After
work.
seeing that, I'm going near it. In fact, I'm going to use something else.
Look at that.
Done it, but it does smell good. Oh,
Here,
my-
instead of that, I'll use the bald man's brush.
Malcolm, you scared him again.
Hi, sorry.
I
I
mean, it just
wanted
goes
to
to show
know.
whoever smelled it dealt it.
Do it slow, Malcolm. Slow.
He wanted to know, so I told him. Ain't my fault. I'm just a reporter. I don't write the news. I just report
You gotta
it.
approach it slowly. That's
Look at him. Go, look at that. That's not even scripted right there. That's not even scripted. One of the few things that was not scripted.
Oh,
Now, Malcolm, you are so close to me right now.
Those are nice.
For many years, Malcolm lived in Connecticut. How many years?
38,
38 years in the same house, basically.
basically.
yeah.
Now you live in North Carolina, where I live. Why are you following me? You're stalking me.
Yes, I'm stalking you, and as you can see, I can almost reach out and touch you. can
I know, it's like
almost-
you're right there.
almost get a grip
You're right
on
there.
you.
You're right
But
there.
you're practically there. We're
Malcolm,
almost
he's-
touching each other.
I'm
sprayed.
Touch me, Michael.
I'm starting to sweat. Wait, you're down here for me.
Touch me, dude. Touch me.
You're over here. You're over here.
Oh, that's why I moved to North Carolina.
Okay, well, good. We'll give you that action. Now, you're in Hickory. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But your camera shot looks exactly the same. It's cool. It's like you have the same room.
Pretty weird, huh? I don't know how I do it, but I do. I have
That's
done
amazing.
it. It's happening.
So that's what you're using, the Glockenspiel?
I'm using the glockenspiel and the 5-bladed scissors, and I think I'm going to use the bald man's brush because I'm too freaked out over the giant gas huffer marker that made Rob Bent high as a kite before his show. I
Yeah,
can't-
you're going to probably spank somebody with that brush, I would expect.
Probably.
Now, we have to get to Boogie here, otherwise known as...
Oh,
I guess you can just go ahead anyway.
We just scared him off.
I thought this guy was the master of technology.
Dude,
What's
like
going on
the
here?
timing is perfect. Wow.
He doesn't
That's
like us. He doesn't like any of us. He doesn't like doing this. He totally does not like this, or he doesn't want to be doing it. Homer is so over this.
Dude, we're just going to have to do it without him.
I would say, if the Velvet Underground could tour without Lou Reed, we can do this without Michael Pilmer.
And
By
I'm
the
sure
way, Tim, I
what's
was
that?
going to say, do you approve of this shirt?
This is so hilarious, man.
Yeah.
This is so wild, dude. I've never had this happen.
If Thin Lizzy can tour without Phil Lynott, we can make noise without Michael Pilmer. That's what I say.
Oh, you guys, look, if I disappear, you guys carry the hell on. I will get back at some point to stop it, but you guys just go. I'm just tripped out that this is happening. This is like, I've literally been trying to track this problem down for a long time, and it just keeps getting worse. Used to be just the mic. Now it's the mic and the camera. And now I just leave the stream, but the only fix is just coming back. It's so weird. Anyway.
And we both had the same carriers, and it used to be
No,
me
it's-
having those problems.
It's an electric short thing somewhere. I just have to track it down. Now, BurnBot. Now, wait, did we hear what Boogie? You told people what you were using for noise.
Breakfast
my
King
mic
says,
work?
who are those people?
Your mic works fine, yeah.
Oh, okay. I have my friend Mortimer here.
Nice.
And belching.
No.
Excellent. Let me. I'm going to put your volume up a little bit now. As I say, typically before these things, I will be riding the. I will be monitoring the volumes of everybody because everybody's got different stuff they're using. So during the first couple minutes, if I stay on screen, I'll be leveling everybody out. So if one person's way loud, I'll eventually try to fix it. So
While
just
we
go
have,
on.
could we all stop and reflect on which Brady character they represent in the grid? On my screen,
We just don't have the time.
Alice.
We just don't have the time, guys that watch TV shows and movies. We just don't have the time.
Mr. Palmer, Mr. Malcolm Tent had a question.
But we have to get through these people really quickly.
I did.
Because BurnBot has gone through hell to get here tonight. At first he was like, nothing's working technically, and now he's here and everything's working. It's amazing. and you're like you're a regular for noise. So what are you using for noise tonight?
Well, don't know if the screen share is working, but I am using a program called Mixcraft because I don't have anything on me right now.
Okay.
Not even like a spoon to make.
No, it's good.
percussion
It's good.
sounds.
No, we're just glad you're here. Yeah.
I can make abrasive synthy noises with it, so it counts.
All right. No, it totally counts. We love you for that. Now, Douglas, what are you using tonight?
Keyboard.
All right, great. I know I'm gonna turn you up a little bit here. Okay, cool. Now, and Jeff, you have some kind of wizardry going on there?
Well, not really, but I brought out the fretless kit I was telling you about the other day.
Look at that. That's like real rock and roll stuff. Okay, well that's
yeah, and it's hooked up to a few pedals, but yeah, I won't go into the whole story for everybody else, but yeah, this is the bass from my original, or the neck from my original fretless bass I bought in like 1984.
Oh, right on. Okay, so just let everybody know the things I'll be using for noise are basically this tape recorder with random tapes. And I got this puppet thing that makes noise, and I can always go run and grab something else, but that's what I'm going to start with, okay? Now, just before I get to your question, Malcolm, I want to say that when we end this thing, when we're getting to the end, I will tell everybody, like, I will give everybody this symbol, like, just edge it out, like what do you call it?
Calm it down.
Taper it off, right? Taper it off, and then I'll do a couple of little vocal things like this, and then we'll end, and I'll be able to say goodbye to everybody, and before 9, take off. So, or by 9. So anyway, but if I leave the screen, I'll come back if I can. If I don't come back, just carry on. Do whatever. Malcolm.
What?
Please. What do you have for us? What do you need to know?
I didn't have a question. I was just saying I represent Alice. That's it. Alice.
Alice?
We're not going down that path, so never mind.
Wait a second. Now you've got us all intrigued about Alice. We're not talking about In Chains, right?
You know, Mike, Carol, Dan, Greg, Alex.
Oh, see, Malcolm, you scared him.
You scared him off again. Gosh darn it!
You gotta approach him slower.
He really should not have invited me onto this show if he can't take the heat.
But he never could. He never.
There's a saying. Oh, sorry.
It is intense.
Oh, see, he saw you were talking. He's like, "Oh, I can't."
Burning up with fever over here.
Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. He's got some disco inferno going on.
A noise inferno.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh man.
My avatar BurnBot is messing with his computer. That's what's happening. My mascot character is messing with you, Michael.
It's believable. Max Mars is like saluting stuff. It's amazing. All right, now here's how we start things typically is I will get some kind of thing repeating on this, some phrase.
Who's doing that sound? I liked it.
Once it's obvious that I have something that I'm repeating 5 or 10 times in a row, everybody just start adding to it, right? And then I'll start monitoring sound. As I'm doing this with one hand, I'll be monitoring the volume of all you guys for the first couple minutes. And we'll just go until right before 9. And then everybody will be gone by then, except for us. and then we'll end it, and we'll all go to sleep like very old men we are. Okay. Now, I'm going to have you guys on screen pick which tape we start with. Okay. Go. Is it going to be The Power of Optimism?
No.
Phonies by Rich Little. This one here, if you can read it, it says reality. Hold on. Where's the light?
Where's his glasses?
Reality, A Trip Through Time with Baptist Bob. Okay, there's that one. Then we have this, Alcoholics Anonymous, not for newcomers only.
Come on.
And then lastly, we have what women wish men knew about women. So, votes.
What women wish men knew about women, or whatever that was.
Okay. Everybody agree? That's a good one.
I agree.
And then if this one doesn't sound good, the audio's not good, we'll move on to something else. But I'd like to give you that choice. Okay, here we go, guys. And thanks for being a part of this. And thanks all of you who came to watch at least this far and now who are going to run away.
Doesn't away clearing a room.
Okay.
Apologies for sniffles and sneezes, by the way. I've got a bit of a cold lately, so.
Oh, that's good. That's just adds noise. That adds noise.
Yeah.
That's pure true noise. Here we go.
Do it into the mic.
Leaving early, aren't you?
Oh man, hold on.
I'm off, Betty. Had a big day ahead, and don't wait supper for me. I'll be late tonight.
But Bill, we had plans for tonight. We were going to have an evening out for a change. I made reservations and everything. You promised.
We can go out anytime. This is business. We can go out anytime. This is business. Out anytime. This is business. We can go out anytime. This is business. Go out anytime. This is business. Out anytime. This is business. Go out anytime. This is business. And that's out anytime. This is business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Out anytime. This is business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Out anytime. This is business, and that comes first. Time. This is business, and that comes first. Time. This is business, and that comes first. Out anytime. This is business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. This is business. And that comes first. This is business, and that comes first. Time. This is business, and that comes first. This is business, and that comes first. This is business, and that comes first. Time. This is business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Business, and that comes first. Anytime. This is business, and that comes first. That comes first. If I don't take care of business, we won't be able to afford to go out.
But you're working yourself to death. But you're working yourself to death.
Be able to afford to go out.
But you're working yourself to death. But you're working yourself to death. But you're working yourself to death. You're working yourself to death. And we never spend any time together. Yourself to death. And we never spend any time together. We never spend any time together. To death. And we never spend any time together.
Which is so often lacking. Then there are those countless life situations in which nothing less than utter honesty. I delighted in the Lincoln story, which tells how honest spoke under which occupied the capacity for self-deception, really, capacity for self-deception, the fabulous capacity for self-deception, the fabulous capacity for self-deception, fabulous capacity for self-deception, fabulous capacity for self-deception, fabulous capacity for self-deception, the fabulous capacity for self-deception, fabulous capacity for self-deception, fabulous capacity for self-deception, capacity for self-deception, number of the fabulous capacity for self-deception, nearly all of us can display at times. Others is moreover, the deception of others is nearly always rooted in the deception of ourselves, rooted in the deception of ourselves, rooted in the deception of ourselves. One of my good friends used to be a safecracker. One of my good friends used to be a safecracker. My good friends used to be a safecracker. One of my good friends used to be a safecracker. One of my good friends used to be a safecracker. One of my good friends used to be a I think I was a kind of one-man revolution. I was a kind of one-man revolution. I think I was a kind of one-man revolution. I was a kind of one-man revolution. I was a kind of one-man revolution. I think I was a kind of one-man revolution. I was a kind of one-man revolution. I think I was a kind of one-man revolution. Anyway.
And expressing them as thing and expressing them first steps out. To see us listen also
work on all types of ants. Single percent or single percent or
how does it work? Like that.
Explain to you how to leave a message, 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 how to leave a message. What you gotta do is what you gotta do is
here right now. Here right now. There's nobody here right now. There's nobody here right now. There's nobody here right now. You know, there's nobody here right now. You know, be here right now. You know, be here right now. You know, be here right now. You know, and a few turkeys want to leave your name and your number.
That was somehow therapeutic. And I like how as soon as it stopped, people dropped the fuck off. They just dropped off. Done. I want to thank all of you weirdos for doing this with your time on Earth.
Well, good one. Great.
That was really fun. I like when there's enough people, it's aired, and there's so many different kinds of sounds coming in. And when all I have is the basic volume control, it just there's only so much chaos you can control, and I love that. There's absolutely
my nose is bleeding. I'll be right back.
What's that? Oh well, all right, we're gonna sign off soon, buddy.
You just keep going.
Yeah, so that was fun. I'd like to do that again. So I have to make sure I have all of you written down here. Okay, so for noise points, because there will be a drawing, and if you're here for it, you may win something. So I got Burnbot, I got Abnorm, I got Malcolm, I got Todd, I got Max. I did not get Jeff. I got Jeff Young. Noise. Okay, and you get 2 entries for this participation. And who else we have with us? We have. Oh, let me take this off the thing here. We have Douglas. Douglas. Gilbert. He gets 2. And then who else do we have here? I think that's it. We have Max. Oh, Max Mars, of course. I already have him written down for sure. Max, it's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Todd, of course, I got written down. Malcolm got written down. Okay, cool. I think I got everybody. Abnorm, got it.
Does Tim get an entry?
No, absolutely not. In fact, I'm trying to get Tim to donate to the. He's always, Tim has a lot of music stock, so he's always coming across stuff that's really, kind of borderline between should we just give this to somebody or should you sell it on eBay? So there's some things he might donate to the prize packages.
And yes, I have a bunch of garage and punk, and it's not the stuff that everybody knows.
Yeah,
that's what we like.
Yeah,
that's right. And that's weird to find that. So, Malcolm, while you're on screen, I want to ask you. So you know that I'm really into those crates, right? Those record crates and the variations.
Love those crates. Love them.
So there's the full square cube record crate that holds like 100 records or something like that.
90.
And then there's the half of that cube, basically just the tall thing cut in half, still tall. Then there's the half. There's the quarter size, which is kind of big enough for almost like CDs or something, right? Yeah. But you have like the egg crate style, like the half, it's almost like a third of the crate tall, but still the same footprint, right? I've never seen one of those in the wild.
I can actually show one to you if you want to see it. I've got it just over
Please.
the next.
Please.
Okay, hold on.
These are very rare. Now, if you're a record collector and you go to places where they often sell crates, right? I'll just show you really quick. So,
but Mike, I want to point out, Todd has made a costume change, and also I wanted to tell you, Mike, I found something when I got these records last Friday.
Yeah,
the 1,000 records. There is a double bin that is the same style that you collect.
Yeah,
and it's like it's 2 record crates together.
Whoa.
And it has the indent things so they can stack.
Same company.
Same company. And I got one in all those records. Unfortunately, it's not great shape. It has a piece of plastic broke out of it.
Well, that's a bummer. But look, Malcolm has this rare bird that you never find. Look at that, Tim. Look, it's like a third tall.
That's similar to what I have.
Yeah, but it's not the same. This thing that he has right here is the only kind of crate. Like, there's the full record crate that we were talking about, the cube, and there's this quarter size one, but I've never saw that.
But
two.
Malcolm, those are CDs though, right?
Well, that's kind of the savage irony of it. It's LP size. It's designed for LPs, but since the height is only a big, guess what? It fits CDs very nicely. So
right, because you can't stack on albums.
No, what about cassettes though? Cassettes you could fit in there, right?
Cassettes, you could probably fit a few rows of cassettes in there. Actually, check it out. All right, you see, I came prepared for this. I have some handy cassettes. So let's see how these things measure out in one of these little tiny crates.
I'm just curious because that's the one style of these crates I've never.
Look at that. I don't know if you can see this, but 3 rows fit perfectly.
Oh, nice.
See, that was more the cassette age.
And I bet you you could stack 2.
Probably.
I'm just saying that's the one crate I'm looking for my collection. I have a whole lot of the cube style. I got maybe 5 of the half style, and then like 2 of the quarter style.
Do you want this damaged one, Mike, that you don't have?
I don't know. You'll have to send me pictures.
All right.
Jim, show us the double one. I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, well, me neither. Yeah.
I haven't either.
All right, so kids, I know you all have to go to sleep. You're old and gray.
Yep.
Todd, thank you for your service. I'll see you soon. Right on, kids. And also, Douglas, you're always here for noise.
And I just want to say thank you all that joined, because that really makes it.
It was really fun to have the more.
I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
And Jeff, thank you for being here. Thanks for the microphone. Thanks for lending me the microphone. We're gonna.
I meant to mention I do have the condenser version of it. If you want me to bring it over, we could swap it.
Well, there's obviously a short, but I don't know how to figure that out. But maybe
I'll comment about the background thing. The condenser one would get more ambient stuff.
Maybe you can help me track. Maybe you can help me track down the problem I'm having.
I could give it a shot, but I probably can't make it next week, so I'd have to bring it up.
Oh, no sweat. Whatever. All right, man. Whatever.
Burnbot said this was, in his opinion, it was the best noise yet.
Burnbot,
I'll stand by that.
All right,
this is the best one so far.
All right, so he's right here, Tim. You can tell him.
Well, no, he said that.
Yeah. I said that in the chat. Someone said this is a fun noise jam, and I said this is the best one so far.
Well, it's because we had enough people. That's why I say, look, it's got to be at least 3 other people.
It's always better with more. But the thing is, we have had some good ones, but when I'm doing it and involved in it, you can't hear it all.
Well, I try, but it's all about what sound is coming out, what I have to work with.
It's like
sometimes I can only push your level.
What you're going to feed back, yeah.
All right, Burnbot. We'll see you later, buddy. Hey, thanks for making such an effort. We appreciate it.
Before I
was
go,
great,
I have
man.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, Malcolm, you have to go, buddy.
Sorry.
Hey, look, we're in North Carolina. Okay, cool.
Right.
Burnbot, what's up?
Right. Okay. So I swear, this is the last thing, and then you can kick me out.
That's all good.
So earlier, it kind of got buried in chat, but I was mates with a couple of guys. Mates being friends, by the way. Just
really?
Seems a bit weird in places.
I want to see it the other way.
All right. So they're buddies of mine that work at a charity shop, and the place was going bust because COVID and lockdown did a number on a lot of shops, and
everywhere.
They said to me, "Hey, we found something you might like," and they gave me a case, those big DVD cases that's you open up and there's rows of them. It was full of work prints for all these movies: Blade Runner, The Spinal Tap, Alien 3, all kinds of random films.
Did you say work print? Is it like a work print? Is it like an advanced copy?
There's time codes and unfinished effects and stuff. It's really for me being a movie nerd. It's fascinating. It's like hearing a demo tape.
Yeah, I would love that too if I was into that shit. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I would be attracted to. Now, I never found. Now, how do they look different than regular ones?
Well, a work print can have a bunch. As I said, there's a lot of unfinished scenes, alternate takes. Yeah. Sometimes there's temp music.
But those were sent out.
That, I mean,
on the industry or something.
Sorry.
I got you, Jeff.
That's cool. All right, so yeah, well, that's interesting, buddy. Hey, we do appreciate your time and your participation here, Burnbot.
Yeah, and thanks for joining the stream. It's you made a difference, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna go into a coma.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have good things to remember, all those things we repeated.
And one of these days, I'm going to visit.
All right, be nice to people.
Yeah.
except for people who suck.
Exactly. Like, and clearly, Michael Pilmer must have sinned because he's been burned.
God damn it!
It's so crazy. It's like I don't know what's going on.
We just have to get this shit done. Okay, Tim. Tim, out of here.
Bam.
I'll
Bye,
call
guys.
you soon. I'll call you soon.
Love y'all.
All right, see you, buddy. All right, so Burnbot, see you later. Love you, buddy. Thanks for your thanks for the noise.
You too.
All right.
See ya.
Cheers. Cheers. All right, Abnorm. Thank you for
to see
knocking
you.
around the butt plugs for us.
Good times.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was fun. It was fun.
All right.
Okay, you guys. On that note, I hope I figure out this goddamn problem before next Thursday. What the hell is going on? Cheers to you. Thanks for coming. Hail Bear says, what's up? And before this whole thing shuts down, before I'm ready, cheers. Really, thanks for your participation. May the rock and roll gods bless you. I mean that. Really, I really hope that happens for you. And it's probably happening right now, right? Thank you. I know we're really cutting into something else tonight. Apologize for going over. Now, don't forget the last person to comment in the chat. It's usually Peter Graves. Not sure if he's still here. Or Jeff Young. So I think Groovy Lisa might have got it once. Anyway, if you're last to post in the chat, you get an entry into the next drawing we do. So thanks all for your participation. Thank you also, Truth Seeker, for your huge donation. That was so cool. So very appreciated. And we'll see you next Thursday because, well, if I get this problem fixed with whatever's shorting out in my system, I'm tripping out about it. Somebody help me. We're going to go now. Hail Bear says, who do I see out there? Who do I see? Do I see Richard James? I see Richard James. I see Tim Nolan. I see Jerry Layton. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Hail! Hail!